Welcome back to Further Solutions Academy. On this video, I'll be walking you through on combination. Now, everything you need to learn about permutation is already available. You can come and learn any part of permutation, definition of permutation, digit permutation, permutation of letters, and some technical part of permutation. I'll be working on combination on this video. By the end of this video, you will understand everything about combination. Now, let me quickly tell you what we look like outline, because it's very important. The first video, which is now, I'm talking about definition of permutation. Of combination. Now, that's the first one. The second one, I'll be talking about some word problems relating to probability, and I'll be talking about relationship between permutation and combination. Now, but that is what I'm going to be working on at this point. Now, what is there is that this will give me a video, and a video. If possible, this one will be like 2 videos, if possible. Now, by the end of this series, you will understand the topic called combination very well. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Now, let me start this journey. Now, which is, I'll call it definition of what? Combination, sorry. I just finished this video on the permutation, which is definition, that is the first outline. Definition of combination. Now, that is what I'm going to be working on at this point. Now, when we talk about the combination, I think I wrote some things there. Let me see what I wrote. Okay, I have some things I wrote there. Now, when we talk about combination, we are talking about selection. Now, a word combination means a word selecting. You want to select something out of something. You have a number of students, and now please don't forget that in combination, repetition is not allowed. Note that in combination, repetitions are not allowed. That is the difference between this combination and the permutation. Now, in this particular area, AB equals to what? BA. Now, combination is denoted by N combined R. Some people write it this of R is allowed. And in interpretation of it, we have N factorial divided by N minus R factorial and R factorial. Please, this is equals to this. Now, can you see the difference between, in permutation, this is not there, but in combination, this is there. Don't forget that a word that you'll be playing around with select, you want to select a number of students, 5 students out of 100 students. That is the combination problems. Now, okay, and let me quickly work on relationship between permutation and combination. Now, what's the relationship between them? Now, note that n combined R will be equals to n permutate R divided by what? R factorial. Now, and you can recall that n permutate R equals to what? N factorial, n minus R factorial, and it means I can say that what? nr equals to n factorial divided by n minus R factorial divides R factorial, which can also be written as factorial n minus R factorial R factorial. Now, all these are those things that we are going to be working on as far as far as this video is concerned. Now, what is there is that I have some problems here, which is word problems. Allow me to put them on the board so that you can be able to see how it's being presented. Okay, now, okay, look at this question. It will really help us. First question, second question. These are very elementary questions of combination. Now, let's start with this. Solution to this one. Solution. Now, find the number of ways two prefects can be selected from a classes of 15 students. Now, this is a very simple question. Now, we are looking for the number of ways. I don't know the number of ways. I can say that let x be the what? Number of ways. Do you get me now? Now, that is very, very important. Now, the next thing is we are talking about two prefects from, how many are they? From 15 students. Two prefects from 15 students. It means two prefects from what? From 15 students. Now, what I just need to do now is that then I just need to say x, which is the number of ways, it will be equals to 15 combined what? 2. Don't forget that I told you that n combined R equals to n factorial divided by n minus R factorial and R factorial, which I've just finished that. It means indirectly my n equals to 15, my R equals to 2. That is what I'm trying to explain there. Now, since I know that, I can ask that what 15 factorial divided by 15 minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial, which I will be having 15 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 13 factorial divided by 13 factorial multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. Don't forget that in the previous video, I've said that 0 factorial equals to 1. And likewise, 1 factorial equals to 0 times 1 times 0. And I've told you that, okay, I said that n factorial can also be written as n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial, depends on what you are working on. And also, I've said that if I have n plus 2 factorial, can also be written as n minus plus 2, n plus 1, n minus 1, and depends on what you are working on. Please take note of this thing very well. I think I've explained it when I was explaining permutation, when I was introducing permutation. Mind you, no, I don't know, Prof. Most Prof will not give you answer question. I mean, will not give you mark for this because you are expected to know it already. This will cancel this. Year 1, year 7, and 15 times 2. 15 times 2 it will be 50 what? That will be 105 ways. 105 ways. That is the answer. Now, can you see? It's a very simple question. Just understand the word problem. When you see a word selection, you think towards combination, which numbers and the what number of selection. Now I have this with Yeah, in how many ways can a disciplinary committee of 3 be formed from 10 members of the what? Of staff of the what? Of the college. Now, this is another part that we need to know that, I can say that what I just need to do is that, okay, now the combination part of it will be equals to, how many numbers are we? It means n equals to what? 10, and my r equals to what? 3. That's just it. It means I'm saying that what? 10 combine what? 3, which we all know that I have 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 factorial and 3 factorial. Now, by doing this, I will be having, let me quickly, 9, 8, and 7 factorial. And this one will be what? 7 factorial multiplied by 3 times 2 times 1 and so on. This we cancel this, and mind you, I know that year 1, year 4, year 1, year 3, which is going to be 3 divided by 9, that will be 3. Now, which is going to be 12. 12 times that will be 120 weeks. Now, can you see that is how it's being done? Can you see it's not hard? Now, let me try to work on another word problems which are here. Permit me to write them down. Okay, look at this one. It's another one that, another form of this question, of this combination, which is, you can see it in this form. Now, when you find the number of ways a committee of 5 consisting of 3 male and 5 female can be formed from a social club consisting of what? 8 male and 7 female. Now, this is another part that you can see in any exam, just take note of those things. I think it's a very simple thing. Now, let's talk about ways of number of ways of selecting 3 male from 8 males. Now, let's try to work on this first. Now, what I just need to do is that I don't need, since it's a selection, this combine with 3, which it will be what? 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 3 factorial and 3 factorial. Now, which I'll be having 8 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 factorial divides 5 factorial multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. This we cancel this, and these 2 we cancel this, and I'll be having 56 ways. Now, that is ways of selecting female. Now, let's talk about ways of selecting female. Now, ways of selecting females. I think we have 2 females from how many? 7 females. Now, what are we going to do here is that I just need to work on, I have 7 out of what? We want to select 7, 2 out of 7. Now, it means 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Now, which I'll be having 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial, because this will give us 5, and 2 multiplied by 1. I think you can do this way, and which is, I have 1, I have 3. Now, it will be 21 ways. Now, that is very important, 21 ways. Now, the number of ways of selecting the the committee, the number of ways of selecting the committee will be 8 combined 3, which is for male, multiplied by 7 combined 2, which is female. I think male and females. Now, which it will be implies what? 50. How would I have it? 56 multiplied by 21, which I will be having 56 multiplied by, that will be 1176 ways. Now, that is just that. That is just that. Can you see the way you need to work out this? Is a word problem they are seeing so simple once you know the logic. I still have some problem here. Let me quickly work on this question before I end this part. Okay, let's try to work on this particular question. I think after this, I think I should be very good with this particular aspect, which is definition of combination. Out of 9 teachers and 5 principals, whatever you call it, a committee of 4 teachers and 3 principals is to be formed. In how many ways principal can be what? Done. In how many ways principal can be what? Can be done if, number 1, any teacher and principal can be what? Included. 2, one particular principal must be on the what? On the committee. 3, 2 particular teachers cannot be on the committee. Now, these are very good conditions that when you are asked to do it, you must follow this condition. There are conditions that you have to learn to approach it. If not, you may run to problem. Now, let's try to solve this particular problem and see how it will go. Now, I think the first thing you need to understand, how the question comes. We have 9 teachers and we have 5 principals. And committee of what? 4 teachers and what? Now, this one is any teacher and any principal. It means we are talking about any teacher and any principal. It means number 1 would be what? 9 combined 4 multiplied by what? Teachers are 5. Principal are 5 combined what? 3. That is all. It means indirectly I'll be having something like 9 factorial divide 9 minus 4 factorial 4 factorial multiplied by, this is going to be 5 factorial divides 5 minus 3 factorial and 3 factorial. Now, by so doing this, I think the problem is, we have 9, that will be 5. 9 multiplied by 8, multiplied by 7, multiplied by 6, multiplied by 5 factorial, divided by 5 factorial, multiplied by 4, 3, 2, and 1. This we cancel this and multiply by, this one will be 5 factorial. No, that will be 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 factorial divided by, this will be 2 factorial multiplied by, that will be 2 times 1 multiplied by 3 factorial. This will cancel this. Here 1, here 2. And for what is going on, this one here we cancel this. And year 1, year 2. Now, 9 times 2, 14. 14 times 9. Now, that will be, I'll be having 14 times 9, which it will give me, that'll be, now, okay, let me just quickly do it like this. 9, I think this place is 9 enough for me. 9 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 7, multiplied by 5, multiplied by 2. When I do this, it will give me, this one will be 10, this one will be 14, 140. 140 times 9, 140 times 9, which is going to be 9 times 1, 9, 9 times 4, that is 36, right? and 0. That will be what? That will be, if I'm not making a mistake, that will be 1, 2, 6, 0. That is just it. Now, that is what we are talking about. Now, can you see? That is first condition. The second condition, which tells us that one particular principal must be on the committee. One particular what? Principal must be on the what? Committee. Now, what you just need to do at this junction, since there is no restriction on teacher, it means I'll have teacher of 3, is it of 4? Sorry, of 4. Now, one particular principal must be on committee. It means one of them is already there. Now, it means multiplied by that one that is already there. If that one has been removed, it means 1 minus the number of what? Of principal, which is going to be 4 minus 1. And also, I will be having 3 minus 1. It means I'll be having 3. This one will be what? 5 minus 1, which is going to be 4. 4 combined what? This one will be 2. That is how it will be. It means you don't have problem with that principal again, because the principal is already among the committee. You are just selecting the remaining what? The remaining 4 people. You know, it means 1 has gone. We are not selecting what? 3 is now remaining what? 2. Now, I think you can see that 9 combined 3, which is, I've done that earlier here. I'll be having 9 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7, which is going to be multiplied by, because this is the same thing as here, sorry. Okay. Now, since I have there, I'll be having 4. 4, you know, 4 combined, 4 multiplied by 2, and 3 multiplied by 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial by 2 times 1, which is going to be cancelled, here 1, here 2, which is going to be 2 times 3. Now, which is going to be 6, and if I have 6, and I will be having 750, that is just it, 750 ways. Now, the last part, which is two particular teachers cannot be on the committee. 2 particular teachers cannot be on the what? On the committee. What you just need to do, we are taking away 2 out of the selection. Now, we are talking about 2, we are taking away 2 out of the, it means 2 of them we cannot be among them. It means I will be talking about how many number of teachers I'll be having 9 minus 2, and the selection also will be what? 4 minus 2, which is I'll be having this one will be what? This one will be 7, and this one will be 2. Now, that is what it means. 2 has been taken away from the total number of what? Of teachers that are present there. It means by so doing this is just an analysis. Okay, by so doing this, I'll be having 7 combined what? 2, because multiplied by, since there is no restriction on principal, I'll be having 5 combined what? 3. Yes, by 3. Now, since I have this, I have minus what? 7 minus 2 and 2 factorial multiplied by this one. Have I do something on it? I think we have done something like that here before, which I'll be having this, which is going to be 5 multiplied by what? 2. Normally, most professors will not give you answers for this, or teacher will not give you answer for that, which is will not give you mark for all these things. It's just motivation of primary school students. Now, that is why I'm telling you, so that you won't be laying emphasis on it. Now, from there, you can say that I have 7 factorial, 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial multiplied by 2 times 1. This will cancel this. Here 1, here 3. Now, which is going to be multiplied by 5 times 2. It means 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is 5 times 3 is 21, 10. That will be 21 multiplied by 10, which is going to be 210. Now, which is going to be 2. If I'm not making a mistake, there's a mistake. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4. I've made mistake. Sorry. This will be 4. Thank you for my template I have here. It's going to be 4. Be 4. Sorry. Because, do you know why? We are taking away, 2 has been taken away from the number. It means the 4. We are still selecting the 4 out of them. That is just sorry about that. For the conviction, I'm so sorry about that. Sorry. They will look at it very well. Permit me to adjust this particular part. I know that this will give me this, and it means I'll be having 7 minus 4. It will be divided by 3. That will be multiplied by 6, multiplied by 5, multiplied by 4 factorial, divided by 3 factorial, multiplied by 4 factorial. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 4 factorial. This will cancel. Multiply by, wow, that will be 5 times 2. This will cancel this. And unfortunately, I'll be having 4 multiplied by, 7 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 10, which is going to be what? That will be 35 multiplied by 10, which is going to be 350. That will be 350. Thank you. Sorry for the silly mistake I made there. I'm so sorry. Now, you can see how simple it is. On the next video, we'll be working on some conditions, that are related to probability or so forth. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching.